We usually think that superpowers are works of fiction, but several reports have surfaced around the world of children and adults imbued with special, even magical powers. Are they the real deal, or merely elaborate hoaxes? We'll leave that to you to decide. Number 10. Super Strong. Liam's first display of super strength was when he did an iron cross at exactly 5 months old. At his gym class, while other kids struggled with chin-ups, Liam made it as easy as ringing a doorbell. He even went further by hoisting his torso above the chin-up bar and held that position for several minutes. Medical tests reveal that Liam Hoekstra has a rare genetic myostatin-related condition called muscle hypertrophy. This is a condition where the body builds muscle fast while inhibiting body fat. Even when he was only 3 years old, Liam had 40% body muscle and minimal fat, quite a rare case for a boy his age. Number 9. Firebender. In March 2011, news of a 3-year-old child with super psychic abilities drew hundreds of curious people and media to her home in Antique province in central Philippines. Witnesses swear that Emma can predict and mysteriously produce fire. Mayor Molina of San Jose was one of hundreds who witnessed the phenomenon. He says he saw Pillow burst into flames immediately after the child said fire. Pillow. Once when Molina was in the child's home, she blurted out something about to burn, and a shirt on an outdoor clothesline inexplicably burst into flames. Number 8. Mental telepathy. New research suggests that some children who have been diagnosed as falling on the autism spectrum may actually possess telepathic and psychic abilities that set their unusual behavior apart from that of others. Nandantani Krishnan from India is one of these kids. According to initial testing, it appears that Nandana has the ability to read her mother's thoughts and emotions with no physical contact, able to pass ESP tests with flying colors, even going so far as to type out entire poems that have been telepathically communicated to her. Number 7. Super Memory. Jake Houseler's memory is extraordinary. At 3 years old, Jake knew the inspection sticker numbers for every car in the neighborhood and the songs on every iTunes playlist his parents let him create. At 4, he could tell his dad the precise location of every item in the grocery store. At 5, he came home from kindergarten and told his mother what the weather was, not just that day, but the previous 30. In addition, he remembers the stats, inning by inning, from every baseball game he's seen, and how many times their family dog thumped him with her tail, 31 times. Experts say that he's crammed his brain with more memories than most of us could gather in 10 lifetimes. His brother nicknamed him Sherlock, while his mother teach him to forget. Number 6. Echolocation. Diagnosed with retinal cancer at the age of 2, Ben Underwood had his eyes removed at the age of 3. At the age of 5, Ben taught himself echolocation. Consequently, he was able to detect the location of objects by making frequent clicking noises with his tongue. He used it to accomplish such feats as running, playing basketball, riding a bicycle, rollerblading, playing football, and skateboarding. Underwood's childhood eye doctor claimed that Underwood was one of the most proficient human echolocators. Unfortunately, he died on January 19, 2009 at the age of 16, from the same cancer that took his vision. Number 5. Perfect pitch. People with perfect pitch are capable of identifying and reproducing a tone without needing a known reference. This ability is incredibly rare, and approximately only 1 in 10,000 people have perfect pitch. Dylan Beato, a 9-year-old from Stone Mountain, Atlanta, has the ability to identify individual note, including complex chords. Dylan's dad Rick believes playing music for his son while still in the womb is what led to Dylan's accelerated mental development. Over the time you can develop close to the perfect pitch if you're in music all the time, but you're born with perfect pitch, Dr. Ogarazovic explained. Number 4. Supervision. Born in West Germany in 1951, Veronika Seider is a superhuman with extraordinary abilities. While still a student, her abilities came to the attention of the general public when her university found out, in 1972, that she had an unusual optical abilities. They claimed that Veronika Seider could see detail as far away as a mile and more. The normal human eye has a visual acuity of 20/20 while Veronika Seider has an acuity of around 20/2. She is able to distinguish people from that far away, 1 mile, and can also gauge their relative distance from her position. Number 3. Superlinguist. Harold Whitmore Williams, born on April 6, 1876, was a New Zealand journalist, foreign editor of the Times and polyglot who is considered to have been one of the most accomplished polyglots in history. He is said to have known over 58 languages, including English and Old Irish. He proved to know every language of the Austrian Empire: Hungarian, Czech, Albanian, Serbian, Romanian, Swedish, Basque, Turkish, Mandarin Chinese, Japanese, Tagalog, Coptic, Egyptian, Hittite, and other dialects. Number 2. Human Anvil. Gino Martino has a superhuman skull that enabled him to break concrete over his head. At one time, he had bowling balls dropped onto his skull from a height of 15 feet. He recently set 2 Guinness World Records. First, for having 45 concrete blocks split over his head, and second, for most nails hammered in with his head. According to doctors, Gino has a super thick skull. That is not something that can be learned, so please don't try to replicate his achievements. Number 1. Human Camera. Born on April 24, 1974, Stephen Wilshire experienced delays in his learning as a young child and was diagnosed as autistic when he was around 3 years of age. At the age of 5, his parents enrolled him at a school in West London, and this is where his fascination with drawing really began to be noticed. Today, he is known for his amazing ability to view something, like the landscape of a city, commit it to memory and then recreate the entire thing in his drawings. Stephen was officially named as a member of the Order of the British Empire in January 2006 as a recognition of his outstanding services to the art world. And there's our 10 kids with supernatural abilities. If you have enjoyed watching this video, please consider subscribing to this channel, hit the like button, or leave your comments or questions below. Have a wonderful day.